What's up? What up? What up? Back with another video. Today's video is gonna be more about like reality in a sense, and I'm gonna give like concrete examples so that you can start thinking a little deeper. Because I feel like what happens is it gets lost in translation. It's like I said, like when it's an MMO, like or a video game or any video game you play where there's a high level creature, boss, and you can't beat them until you level up. Same thing with like is not cocky, not anything, but it's the same thing with spiritual knowledge. You can only get to certain points of knowledge by leveling up. Then the parts will make sense. If you don't understand the way I think you work, I really think if like schools originally back in the day told you about how reality works. You know, that was the original point of school. They told you how reality worked. You know, the 12 zodiacs. You learned all that. Astrology was common knowledge back then. All that. And that's to tell you about reality. So I want to talk about concrete examples because like you need to level up so that you can understand things. Because then when you start to ponder, then you start thinking everything. Because it's a backlog of thoughts, right? That's another thing I want to say. A lot of people, they do have the knowledge, but their mental is still processing things that they have repressed for years. If you're repressing a breakup or a death or a traumatic event, just anything from years ago, well, and let's say you do have current knowledge of what's going on in the world. Well, you can't have a deeper understanding of what's going on in the world because your judgment and your vision and your views are clouded by your previous, by the work that you haven't deciphered through. So in a sense, your spiritual self is still clouded. So that's what I want to talk about, your spiritual self. I'm going to give hard, concrete, because I've been talking about your spiritual self for years on this channel. And just another concrete example, and I don't even like talking about it, but I got to be a realist here. Because, I hate the narrative that, video games are bad or whatever. But I will say, just a food for thought, something is definitely happening to our spiritual selves because the beginning of playing video games, you used to get nervous and excited. Not nervous and excited, but like all that. Yeah, I guess in a sense. But you used to get like very tense, adrenaline, things like that. Now you don't. And it's not from years. Eventually, you get used to it, right? But I want to note, it wasn't your physical. A lot of people are they're thinking the game made their body. See, that's why I'm saying there's a disconnect on how you view things. They are thinking the game made your body nervous or excited. No, it's your spiritual self, because your spiritual self is the one looking at the game, thinking it's real. Your physical body, your mind knows it's fake. We understand that, and that's why we don't get a reaction out of it. We're like, this is fake, right? Anybody you tell, right? You have a normal conversation. Oh yeah, video games, they don't make me think anything, blah, 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 blah. Then why did your spiritual body get excited, nervous, scared? Something clearly is happening and sends signals to your body. So something is happening to your spiritual self. That's just one example of how your spiritual self is real. Because, like I said, reiterate, your body, your physical, knows it's fake. You know it's fake. You're not getting a reaction out of your physical. Your mind is like, this is a cool game. But your spiritual self is like, what the fuck is happening? Why am I scared right now, right? Another example is when we talk about all these movies, multiverses, different dimensions. I've been telling you about all these movies in sci-fi and loops. All that is to do is when you watch it, everybody's looking at all this content from the wrong angle. It's almost like, honestly, I just had a brain blast. I just had a fucking brain blast. Chainsaw Man, spoiler alert, Chainsaw Man is low-key what life is about. I just had a brain blast. This is all organic. So give me a minute here while I'm talking about it. Chainsaw Man, the whole point of the story is, I can't remember her name right now. I haven't read it in a while. She wants to make the devil, Chainsaw Devil, break the contract by making Denji not live a normal life. So she orchestrates all these things so that he doesn't live a normal life. Yo, I'm fucking, yo. I'm goated for real. Hit the like, subscribe. I'm fucking goated. Prime example. Was it for Denji? All those events happening, were they for Denji? No. They were for his spiritual self, his Chainsaw Devil, to break the contract. That's exactly what we're living right now. Everything that's happening, you interpret the wrong way. Denji's like, I'm saving the day. I'm saving the day. I'm the hero. Right? I'm trying to get women now because I just saved the day. It's the same thing happening right now. You're watching all these movies, consuming all this content, and it's telling you multiverses. There's a billion different views. Oh, you should give up. There's global warming, trains collapsing left and right, right? And first of all, in real reality, that wouldn't happen. Right? Think about it. Think about this. Real reality. This is the real reality. Listen. In a real reality, things would have to balance out. In a fake reality that's here to push you through challenges and make you learn things, it would never balance out. It would be constantly losing, which is what we're seeing. For example, in a real reality, we've never had one good president. We can't get new candidates. For some reason, we're not allowed to get new candidates. Trains exploding, UFOs, the water's poison, food's poison, and no one's doing anything. Banks, stealing everybody's money, blah, blah, blah. Interest rates, crazy, can't do anything. Unemployment, boom. But get this, no one's doing anything about anything because it's all to make you think spiritually, to give up on this life. And guess what? Maybe a better version of you is in one of the multiverses. One of them, maybe it is. And it's ultimately a trap, because what's going to happen is you're going to die. And they're going to replay. I say there because it's a big system. Just like, you go down into hell, right, with the Denji, and you can re-sign the contract again. Wait, that didn't go that well. Do you want to do that again? That kind of sucked, right? You could have done a lot more. Trap. Let's get people to never leave this fucking place. But you think it's only, you think all this, there's other Earths. There's a bazillion Earths. That's why they tell you there's a bazillion different things. The world's ending. We're going to go somewhere else. We're just going to leave it. Not the case. There's only one you. There's only one spiritual self. There's only one reality. And it's not even really real. But you have to participate in it as it's real, so that you can get the fuck out of here. You have to learn the lessons, and the lessons are whatever you fucking chose to learn. But the game is corrupted. It's trying to get the spiritual you to work against you. That's why, shout out Quantum of Consciousness, but he even talks about, Severance is about severance. Same thing like Chainsaw Man. Severance is, if you're watching Severance, another spoiler alert, Severance is about your higher self, your spiritual self, saying, F you, you're my work self. I don't care about you. So you're watching that subconsciously and thinking, subconsciously, you're thinking, yeah, I like, what do you think is happening when you dream for 8 hours? What if that's your severance? Then you have a real life. Then you have that life and you don't know nothing about it. But what if it's actively working against you? What if your higher self doesn't want you to be better? It's like, oh no, he's just trapped in that video game earth. He's doing all the lessons for me. I don't care about him. I'm not going to help him out or send him any signs or anything like that. He's doing it. He's fine. You see what I'm saying? Listen, the multiverse is real in a sense that, yes, there's 1,000 different yous. They don't exist yet. The potentiality, the stick-to-itiveness of you getting there is possible. Like, yeah, if you, like right now, I'm walking every day. Then I'm going to run. Is there a reality where I'm going to be able to run, which I have, is there a reality where I'm going to be able to run 5 miles straight? Right this second, no. But if I fucking run every day, in a couple months, I'll be able to run 5 miles straight. And then guess what? That reality where I'm able to run every day is real. It's about the work. It doesn't just happen. So I just wanted to give you concrete examples. The one Denji Chainsaw Man. I'm about to title this van Chainsaw Man is real life. So that's some clickbaity shit though. Yeah, I didn't even think about the Chainsaw Man though. That's really what. Hold on, let me get a drink. That's how you know it's real shit in this video. I'm pausing it. But anyway, I think that was really it. I just wanted to let you know that, like, the knowledge. But then when you can take everything I just said, your spiritual self, and apply it to how you're living life. Like, speak kindly to yourself. Speak kindly to yourself. Ask questions. Understand why situations happen to you. Like, for example, I was telling my friends last night, like, if you look at life like you orchestrated it, everything will make sense. Why did you go through traumatic events? Why did you do this experience to yourself? Why? Really sit and ponder. Why did that happen to me? Well, it's because I needed to learn this. And then you'll be like, oh. Think about it. In a game with no rules, no script. But if you were on the outside of the game and you knew that, like, hey, yo, when you get down there, there's no rules. You ain't going to have the script that you wrote out with you. You're going to have to figure out a way the best to communicate with that person down there. Because he's going to be botted out. And then you go, what if the lessons I need to learn in this life are self-love. What if I take everyone away from him? I'm not saying this for me. I'm just saying, what if I took his mom, his dad away from him? And he's going to go through his whole life looking externally for love. Right? Instead, he needs to find it within. That's a way I could do it. So you got to look at everybody as an actor in your game. They're all just playing their role. Playing their role, trying to help you learn, grow. And that's all it is life. I know it sounds harsh, but it's all meant for you. But the system knows that you have. Maybe the system gets the script, right? It gets the script, approved, okay. But then it knows, oh, he's going to do X in this? She's going to do X in this? We got to put a wrench in that plan. So anyway, longer video, but fire. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys.